Gentlemen and gender non-conformists. I am back after a week away. Um, I was, as I mentioned, busy over the weekend, so I wasn't able to stream Sunday or Monday. But for God's sake, we're going to be getting back into the Stockport save. Not this Newcastle save that I played in my free time. This save titled Nick Voltamodo was actually imported forward from FM24, and I said 23. No, it was an FM24 update database that I did before, like before this came out. No, I wanted to bring that forward. Did a Lulu play? I've titled this stream because the hope is to at some point get a left back. I haven't played. I don't think I've played anything. No, I've played like I don't know. I've played some of that Newcastle save since last being on this, and I've played some in my free time, but I haven't played anything since like going away. So the last time I played any game of any description was last Thursday. Because I took my PlayStation with us away predominantly to watch telly on, and then it didn't take any of the wires. Not Leeds in the Carabao Cup, alright. So I took a PlayStation, I took my USB extended storage, and then I didn't take the power cable, the HDMI, or the controller. So I was essentially just putting a £500 brick in my suitcase. Jesus Christ. We've got a couple of players transfers because of wingers that I don't need. That look probably picked up on my mic, so I don't know why I've done that. There's a bucket of popcorn like here under my desk that I've just like dragged it, like I put my phone on top and dragged it across. Oh, we've got a lot of people off contracts as well. How many of them do I want though? Fill up by expires. No, going this way. Well, it's only the 2026 ones that matter. Are you good enough? You're worth holding on to. I'll keep Connolly and Bailey and like Hinchcliffe and Metcalf go. I think. Yeah. Everyone else has got time on actions. We've got a director of football. Alright, fine. We'll be like, does he want one? Like, can you use contract? Is that a slight pay cut? Can I move this? No, it's a slight pay rise. You got the director of football deal with it, and Callum Connolly. Move it. Does he want one? He's okay with being on about the same, which fine. Right. Let's go out of this menu and we'll continue on. I mean, there's other things I want more, like a left back. But for now, we'll just move on with it. You know, maybe we'll just have a run with not necessarily having someone good enough. Until next season. Like we'll have a me left back and then we'll get promoted and I'll pick up someone championship standard on the cheap. Dodgson's playing quite well, but he is only on loan. Is Corey O'Keefe like? Has he got an arranged transfer though? No. If we go up, O'Keefe is not good enough to be the right back in the championship, though. Let's be real. So is everyone like okay in terms of fitness? He's gonna be quite a helpful little bench player. I'm gonna remove him off the loan list. How do I change this one? No, sell. Yeah, cool. I didn't save. I can't remove on there again. Cool. Done. You shouldn't be listed anymore. Yeah, it says not so. I'm assuming it's just a visual error. Can't hear them. For free, yeah, he's a wing I'm trying to sell on. I'm gonna decrease that like 500 grand. I hope we try and foster some attention. And take him off the bench for like Yeah, Connolly starts for me in these contracts. He's someone that I want to hold on to. I mean, whether or not he keeps his place when like Huskonen's back from injury is another thing. Because I do quite like Huskonen. But yes, I'll live. I'll also get that open. It's a bit warm in this room, but I can't have the window open because I'm nice from outside. It'll definitely come on, Mike. Just go and win, lads. Like, there's not much really to it. It's just a matter of go and win. Tom Glover's still an outstanding technique to get for free. More Sydney plays like Middlesbrough and Real Madrid. Now, like, they've picked him up this season. We hopefully will not be mid-table come season's end. Like I say, I think this squad is probably a top six standard, even without a good enough left back. Let's just get ourselves into the first game of the day. A trip to Leyton Orient. This isn't an easy game. Like, if we draw here, I'll be okay with that. A point away at Orient's fine, but, you know, I think we can win it. I'm willing to say I'd make us marginal favourites. But, you know, we'll just sit and it's an Orient highlight, okay. Oh no, it's get it with one ball. Wooten, he's away. Where's he going? He's got Corey O'Keefe. Give him back. Moxon. Dodgson tries it, not quite. But I mean, like in terms of this opening 15 minutes or so, we've like pretty much dominated. Like that's their first actual chance, and it still weren't great. It was just a decent left out from the edge of the area that probably weren't ever going to go in. And that's all we can limit them to because we defend quite well. I'm just worried that we're not necessarily creative enough. Like I think definitely defensively is this team's strong point. I think that's just down to having three quality centre halves and like I would say wing backs, but left back is definitely our weakest spot. We've got good strikers though, so like I don't know. Like it's a weird one. It's a weird one. But I'm still hoping we can craft something. We'll probably get out at transfer window today, I would assume. We're already in like mid-August. Again, it's whether or not we can get that left back. Wooten is away, but he is on his own against the entire Roaring back four. Simpkins not a bad keeper for this level either. But again, like we are the only team that have looked dangerous in this game. It's just been a very dull sort of match. Neither team can really break the other open, with the exception of the odd little chance that we're getting here and there. Like there's only been two highlights in half an hour of football. That's just how it is sometimes. Is that Matty Craig? No, it's Michael Craig. Matty Craig, I know the name because he played for Barnsley, I think a year or so ago. And he was like actually impressed at Barnsley. He was like one of the better young players in League One that season. Like I'm not going to claim to be an EFL expert, but I feel like I know a decent bit. Like I'm a Newcastle fan. I don't have like a vested interest in a particular EFL side. I just kind of like the EFL. El Mazzuni was a very good get for Orient as well. He was one of theirs originally, but the Oxford really couldn't get into the Oxford team because they got fucking Will Fox and Cameron Brannigan in there. We're getting another go. Where's he going? What the fuck? I'm looking at. He's like the only one that's actually doing anything, but he's like just not like Andy's like not doing great for fitness. I'll have a striker on the bench. Honestly, I might bring both my strikers if I can. Like they're both eh. That entire front three is not doing great. Like I wouldn't mind bringing all of them off. Even Pye's gone white at Dodgson, who's took on a man. Dodgson, he's been He's been one of the best attacking players since looking after. Again, we almost certainly should have scored by now, but in the XG tablets in, it's only 0.23, so we score 23% of the time we are, well, we're not winning 1-0, we're winning 1-0 like 20% of the time because there's one of our chances of them scoring all based on the chances we've had. Hey, Cardiff and Stevenage, top two. At this point in the real season, the top two were Cardiff and Stevenage. Lincoln also knocking about. Bradford. Teams like Barnsley just outside. At this time in the real season, though, Stockport were doing better than us. I don't think we've. I mean, my shooting's just not been good enough, has it? And tactics. wants us to keep him on. I'm going to bring off Low. I've got my Vasil. I'm also probably going to bring off you for you. And we'll just go with that for now. See if that changes out. See if we can hopefully find a bit of fucking creativity in this team. Okay, there's Orion actually getting an alright chance away, but Glover's a very good goalie for this level, in my opinion. And that's always going to show, like, winning a knockdown and trying to hit on counter. I mean, if you tell us before I click go live that your first game would be a draw where you were like the better side away at Orient, I'd have said cool. Going too late in Orient being the better side and getting a fort draw over it, bob on. You can't really complain with that. Hi, Pickle. I'm not sure if this is your kind of thing. It's a management game, and obviously it's to do with sports and stuff. But you know, I'm not going to discourage long shots. I'm not going to complain if you sit and watch. Try and enjoy yourself. But yes, hello, Pixel. I thought that was gonna like dip at the right time, but not. Probably wouldn't keep us anyway, even if it did. Yeah, no, that's fair. It is about that time for you, so I understand. It's good being back. I certainly enjoyed being away, but I want to stream Rob Street. I forgot he's a thing. Rob Street's quite good for this level. I thought he was better than that. I think he's 2.5. Interesting. But then he's free up there. Oh. Yeah? You're usually quite the late riser though, aren't you, Pixel? Don't like send him off. Yellow, fine. Ah, yeah, no, that's not great. That's usually even more reason to stay in bed though, from what I've seen. Like like knowing people and stuff. But yeah, well, I mean, you can still try and have a good day in spite of that, and I feel, uh, sorry for you and whatnot. You'll get over it, you always do, but you still get me sympathies. Might look at making another sub. Do I have another striker? We'll give this highlight, see what happens with it, because we've got we can work a chance here with someone like Ollie Norwood. Never mind, he couldn't be first man. Bit depressing. Dodgson, oh, we're still going. Bailey, Blue hit it forward. Keith. Why? Why have you been doing that? That is a bit strange. Like, that's very unlike you. We've still got a highlight going on here. We best score. There's no way they're showing us this much to not get a goal. Never mind. Okay, this game's bollocks. Yeah, no. By your standards, that is a bit weird, but if it helps, we've got Anderson. Cool. This one, no, it's worse. Yeah, Ollie Norwood's been dog water, but I don't really have. I've got Osborne. Osborne's actually been quite good when he's played. We'll go for Anderson and Osborne. And that leaves Ugo and so in case someone gets injured. Lincoln 4, Plymouth 0 in the other game. Wow. Osborne on off bench. Nah, he's tried to swing it in, but we've still got a highlight. Come with score. We've been the better team. And now it's a Orient chance. We've got a defence back though. Connolly just takes the card. Fine. If he doesn't even get booked for that, that's brilliant. If he's been able to get away with that, no card. You've got to just try and break play up there and take the foul or get out for a corner. Yeah. Yeah. Hearing that the Pixel Heaven is waking up early is genuinely bewildering, but you know, it's probably going to help you in the long run in it if you're trying to try and start doing something with your life. I don't know. But I also understand the waking up at 2 p.m. unemployed life because I feel like it's something everyone should do at least once. Hell, there's a reason I choose to go live at 6 p.m. So Corio keeps not playing well and is booked. And oh, Bailey, go on, come on counter. Bailey, beat your man. Nah. Oh well. What a save! That's a very good stop from Glover. Orient have started to come into it in the second half, and we now probably would have done quite well to leave with a draw, given how the stats have changed in safe time. Like at half time, we were doing stellar, defensively solid. We were the ones getting the odd chance, even though it wasn't much. And now it's just been kind of flipped on its head, and Orient are actually like coming out with. But like they're the home side, and if you want to be in and around it, you got to be winning these sorts of games because we are another side that are looking to also be in and around it. Anderson. That chance came quite sharp. I won't have much possession, but there's only one stat that matters, and it's fucking scoreboard. And if we can end up getting one and nipping away with a 1-0 win, that's what you want really in it. 3 points are 3 points. But we do need to get a goal. You can't. Oh, if they just made a right cock up. Oh, we couldn't do it. We're not going to get. I think Bailey probably should have just hit that. He's took it too far wide and then tried to drill it back towards goal. And we just couldn't find it. That is probably this game ending 0-0, given we've missed that. Hopefully I haven't just jinxed it and we concede here though. We're quite a big team, especially at the back though. Like we've got three pretty like big and physical centre halves that can that can be there, that can win in air and protect win a like set piece kind of situation. Oh, a highlight here. This is too early to be the full time highlight. This might be something if Blavallic launches it and win the knockdown. We've got it. We just need to play incisive football and try and get on under it. Move ourselves. He's on Bailey! There we go. I tell you. I said before, stats don't really matter too much. We've had knee possession. We've been getting a little bit outdone in the second half. In what way? Pixel. It, I guess so. I guess. Are we going to try and make it two? Or are we going to just like. No, we're just going to stick it out. Don't say Anderson's injured. Can Anderson stay on just for the last few minutes? Yeah, you can. I guess. No, it's supposed to be like that. It's a new the game like it's a new engine for the game. Like the working out this game was supposed to come out last year, but they had to knock it back because they just they couldn't get it right with the new engine. So I'm assuming any kinks will be worked out next year because it is a bit of a like where's this fucker going? But yeah, you know what? Who cares that we only had 31% at the ball? We have more shots. XG were quite close. We've walked out 1-0 winners, and I'm not whinging. Well then, that's a 1-0. Your player scored after being brought on. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Where's that leave one? That leaves wins seventh, only a point off at top two, but it's only 3 games in, so it doesn't really matter. Table doesn't really start mattering until like October. Lincoln 5, Plymouth 0's insane. Bolton beat Barnsley. That game ended 2-2. No, I don't want to click into this game. I want to see what this game is. That's Bradford beating Luton 1-0. And Stevenage 1, Northampton 1. Cool. Bailey signed a contract. The LNER Stadium. What Lincoln's ground's called. Does LNER even run to Lincoln? I'm gonna check this because I'm like a train autism. Do LNER run at Lincoln? Do LNER run at Lincoln? Yes, they do. Okay. Cool, fair enough. Um, I want the entities. Jack Diamond. I want my player Jack Diamond here. I don't know why he calls him an entity, but I'm gonna produce how much we're asking for him now. Just so I can try and actually flog him, because the money that we get for someone like Jack Diamond could definitely fund the whole left back issue. Odds just sent me straight to the Bradford game. Okay, fair enough. There's a cup game on Bradford League. Wants us to dick around with it. Jamie Crew. Oh, he's my player on loan. Connolly signs. Bailey signed as well, didn't he? Yeah, okay, right. We've got them down in your contract. Right. I'll have to look at people's fitness and stuff. Corey O'Keefe needs dropped. Can anyone else go in? No, not really. We don't have a second choice right back. Of course we don't. I'll stick Owen Moxon out at right wing back. It's rough, but I don't really have much choice. No, I don't want to start him. And then we'll start. I'll just start off one. I'll just go with Osborne. We'll go with this. Actually, we can. Nah, it's fine. I'd have to check because Corey O'Keefe he's dropped on it, so I'm stuck with Moxon here. It's fine. I'm gonna play Owen Moxon out of position at right wing back because me only right wing back in the entire that at least that's fit. But Hoskonen's not exactly a right back. Neither is Beth. You're out on loan anyway, and I don't know who you are. You're a left back. So if I'm able to sell both of those two schmucks, a full back on each side, can you just start left back and a backup right back? Good to know. We'll always press body pointing, I suppose. Home form's important. This is sixth play and seventh yet. Later, it's too early in season for that whole league table to matter, but us and Bradford will probably be in and around this conversation when all's said and done anyway, so getting a win here would be nice. To flag Dodgson's fitness immediately. Don't know why I didn't flag that before. It's fine. I can probably get away with it. And this time it's not raining. You probably expect it to be more likely to rain given it's a nighttime game in Stockport up in the northwest. Oh, we're on goal. God. It was a very good chance we had to, especially for early on against a well drilled side like Bradford. Don't know why we're shaping our entire team maybe on right hand side there, but it's working. We've managed to generate a corner, so like once again, we're the only side to actually look threatening in the first 15 minutes. We like to try and start quite fast, don't we? If we don't get the goal, we like to show that what we're about, that we can hit you on break. I wouldn't mind a highlight. Starting with them, hopefully this is like a build-up mistake and we'll capitalise. Yeah, they've tried to go long to Humphreys and not. Playing Moxon at right wing back's a little bit on the rough side, but Wooten's got it. I mean, the backup right back we can probably try and get on a free rather than having to pay for it, just whether or not we've got a wage budget. Nerfel. Why do I think Nerfel played for Wimbledon? Did Bradford get him from Wimbledon? I mean, he was at West Ham as a kid, like as a young player when I was growing up. I remember him being like a bronze card on FIFA at West Ham. Nerfel. Did Wimbledon get him from the Cresswell? Yes, they did. Was he never at West Ham? Have I made that up? Was that a different guy? Give me a second. I'm gonna reject this. Josh Nerfel, Bradford, career. Eh? Why do I think he played for West Ham? Oh well, is what it is, I suppose. Dodgson. There's Osborne. Low. We're trying to do something. Osborne. Low. Cleared, but still for us. We can still make something from this. Osborne. Oluwu. Norwood. Arlo's been given freedom to turn in the box, but what a save. Their keeper's made two quality stops. Like, I'm surprised we haven't scored from the two highlights we've seen of like my boys. Okay, that is, but again, Moxon, you just need to attack it for a team, didn't you, lad? Like, I'm complaining. Yeah, I do it. Again, it's another highlight for us. These are like in the last game, we were the only team getting highlights like in the first half or so, but these ones have been even better. Okay, that was a very good effort, especially if it's just a pass shot from centre half. But like now we're at the point where I don't know how we've scored, like in terms of these highlights compared to the Orient ones. Now the Orient ones we were just marching to the backside. Like this, it's a bewilderment how we're not 1-0 up. Some of the chances we've had, the Bradford keeper's been stellar in the like times he's been called upon. We're still trying to work something. Because all you know, we're just going to hit it, yeah, but he's skied it. He went under and it's just kind of dug the ball upwards and it's fucked his shot. But I didn't see from these ratings the only player to be like of at 7 and have that little green is fucking the Bradford the Bradford goalie, and that's honestly fair enough based on what I've seen of the play. We've got a set piece here. We've got Ollie Nobody pinging in, and we've got some big lads. Why? What was that for? Why would you do that? Like you were playing it towards Ulu, get it on his fucking head, and now he's had to take a now he's had to take a fucking foul. He's an experienced boy, Ollie Nobody. He's getting on a bit. Moxon's done well. Honestly, probably should have started Bailey over Cams. Lowe's been found. Lowe scored, but it's offside. You fucker. That would have been nice to go 1-0 right before half time, but fine. I'll probably bring off Wootton and Cams. Looking at Osborne as well, but it's fine. We've been absolutely annihilating them, but we're just hand squad. We'll go with Anderson, and we'll go with Bailey. And that's it for now. Go. Go on, lad. I haven't played 1-1-2 now. I don't have to do 1-1-2 streams in. I just haven't streamed it in a while. I don't know if I played it. I might have played it once in my spare time since last streaming it, but it's a game I like streaming. And like Vancouver needs me, you know. But right now, Stockport needs me. So, you know. I'm also aware that I do need a stream Portal 2 at some point. Don't know when that's coming. This is the first like it's the first half decent chance they get and it goes in. It's Stephen Humphries. Bradford did really well to sign Humphries, in my opinion, even though he were on a free. Okay, that was just an exorbitant. Yeah, he was more likely to score that than fucking miss it. But majority of the time, this game's 1-1. That's the only actual good chance they've had. It just so happened to be the chance of all time. It was a free header into a practically empty net. It was a well worked chance, to be fair to them, but it's just not what you want to see, especially when we've been like as good as we have been all game. And we're just can't find net. Osborne tries to take too many. I don't understand. He's like, not Osborne. It's usually Dodgson. It's Dodgson, not Osborne. Osborne does need to come off though. And so is Low probably. Yeah, it's not hard or anything, and the ball will just. You see, I'd usually start Moxon and bring on Osborne here. We'll go for Fiorini, and instead of Low, we'll bring on Movasil. Can you guys be switched around? No. Very well. More. I'm not discouraging long shots. Max Power, I swear Max Power used to play for Magnum at some point, no? Back when they were sort of. Really? We're dominating all game and then just, well, the entire first half, and then we'll just give away 2 fucking free chances. It's pain. It's actual pain. They've just had 2 moments of us defending like fucking idiots for a team that's usually so defensively solid, but proved that against Orient. And we're just giving them 2 fucking free-ins. And we don't score. I think it's just a matter of us being like crap in both boxes. I don't fully understand where it's come from. See, I think anything less than top 6 with this team's a failure. I do think we've got quite unlucky, and Bradford have took the 2 chances that have befallen them quite well. But it's just a crying shame. Like, if that goal hadn't been disallowed and we went 1-0 up before half time, I'm also still convinced fucking Josh Nipple used to play for West Ham 10 years ago. You need Wikipedia page up instead of his pop up one. I wonder where I've got this from. I'm just going to Google Nerfville West Ham. Okay, different blog. That Nerfville has been forced to retire at 26 because he's shit. Played for Walton Casuals last team 3 years ago. He's a plumber, realistically speaking, these days. But I knew there was a lad called Nerfville who played for West Ham 10 years ago. So. Oh god, okay. Stream manager breaking. Yeah, we love stream manager being a dickhead and unmuting itself involuntarily. Do we genuinely deserve to be free? Like, I didn't see the. I didn't see the. Was it a perfect? Is it a left, right, and a header or no? Oh, great. Okay, who is this? It's Moxon. Okay, Moxon realistically shouldn't be a right back. He genuinely scored a left, right header. He's had a perfect hat trick. Like, fine. Can I convince him to sign for Stockport? we had someone as clinical as Humps up front, would actually be able to score. It's fine. I'd like to think we don't need another striker, but also we just couldn't hit the fucking mark. We just couldn't hit a Bond over a machine gun as thing stand. It's strange. Maybe it's that our tactics too defensive. I don't know. You could tell us to do that, before we scored 3 goals. It's fine. We'll move on. It's fine. We shipped for a Bolt and all. It's just depressing. Shit like this. God, Herbie Kane scoring in the Huddersfield Donny game, and we can't put one past Bradford. To be fair, Herbie Kane at this level is quite good. He's just a bit of a meme, mainly because of Callum Fowler, to be fair. But it's what it is. Anderson? Nah. We've been just absolutely horrible the second half. Moxon is not up to the task of trying to deal with Humphreys, I guess. Tolash is quite good. In real life, Plymouth genuinely might not go up, so. Between current potentially unknown stars, do you? Strange. Just get us out with this Bradford match. That that defensive performance in the second half was absolutely abysmal. They had 5 shots on target and scored fucking 4 of them. 3 of them. No, fuck yous. I'm more just depressed by that than anything else. Toure. Oh, Ibu Toure. A good enough left back to start. You're telling me this club sold him? Chris, that's when did they sell him? They've just let him go on a free this summer in real life when he is a left back good enough to start for me. I'm gonna throw myself off a bridge. Dom Ballard. Who are you? Colin. Oh, he's 20. That's why. Fucking hell. Finances. I'm not bored. No, finance. I can only ask to increase next season's transfer budget. Can you use the wage budget then? Can I get them never? No. Burton at home, I think, is a game we'll have to win. Leeds as the cup game. I might just. He's called Nutter, can it? Fuck. We can't afford it. Can you not? Club. Finances. Yeah, you can. That's mint for a League One team. That's. You can give me more than that. How do I? God. Okay, I mean, I can't do fuck. I can't even get a free transfer. And you're not free because you're at Luton. Why are you loan listed? He's 35. Maybe I could try and get like some lad on loan for a prem from a prem side. Like Newcastle. Newcastle under 21s. Do they have a single wing back in the? They don't have a right wing back. They've got Alex Murphy, who's just not good enough. Right, okay. What am I supposed to do with that? I'm gonna go Pivas as a DM, I don't need. I don't know. Is there just genuinely no one? Park Seung-soo is probably a bit too good. No? What do you mean? He's 2-star for a League One side. Back telling Salia? Ah, fuck this. Right. I don't know what this is. What is this? Actually, we'll read this. FMP is it used as a base which would book it? Well, it's just it. Okay. It's like a tutorial hub. Right. God, that's depressing. We'll say like Leeds. They've got a good academy. They're U21 players. How easy. What about you? Yeah, you're not good anyway. And this is the guy who's injured. Who was the guy I was looking at? Right. You? No. God. You're injured. Great. All of the people in positions are one injured. Cool. Right. Fine, what if I just like cut to the chase and go to like a big sector, Chelsea? Apparently the U21 team doesn't exist. Have I clicked on Chelsea women by accident? Yes. Yes, I have. And they don't have women's players loaded. It's made us click on the women's one again. Jesus Christ. There we go, fuck me. Isn't Moxie you like at Sunderland or something? Like, he'd be too good for me. Yeah. Okay. Right. Anyway, it's not who I want. I want to. Someone who can play both wing. Ah, shit. Ghosts. You're passable as well. You're not like a starter. I want a starter. I'm getting a wing back in. What you? No, you're just. Oh my fucking god. Liverpool. Again, just please have a random lad I can. Again, if I'm getting a left wing back, I want to be a starter. Big Chambers is injured. He'd be good enough, but he's injured. Of course he is. Of course he's what he wants. Someone I want. Like, he'd be perfect. We're gonna have to go to a different, like, Man United. What are you? Got no Man United there. You do better than this, you know. Who are you? You're a bit of a push. You're a consideration, but you're not a deal. You're not it. You. No, you're awful. Seku, go. He's not feeling it. I'm just getting sick of looking. Important player, left wing back. They want. I think no, I might as well just like, because this is not gonna happen. We can be starting left back. Don't see if jacking that one up will let me like get this one lower. I'm fine. I can't afford his wage, so you know, we're skinned. I've got a stingy board that won't give me fuck. Man City, what you got? Nico O'Reilly's not gonna be the answer here because he like actually gets in the scene. 7-0, like no. I think it's the fact I can't even afford like free transfers. Right, I'll just go on my squad, just my first team. You know what? We're gonna pretend nobody sees this, right? This button. Whoa. Did the entire game just crash? I'm gonna kill myself. I don't know when the last autosave was. The entire game's just crashed. Fantastic. Let's get the game back open and hope that I haven't lost too much because it autosaves quite often. God, if it's autosaved after the Bradford game, we've lost now. Because it's not like I was able to achieve anything. Game date, 18th of August. That's somewhat promising. It's before the Bradford game. We're going to play the Bradford game again. I don't know if the little crash pop-up window like came up in thing. I mean, you could be like, oh, well, convenient. I lost the Bradford game, whatever. Losing the Bradford game for out and then having to be forced to replay it and all this shit. But fine. Regardless of the result, I'll save after this. I can't play O'Keefe because he's not got enough fitness. It's my best right back option, genuinely unlocks him though. I'm just gonna do what I did, put Ben Osborne in, and move on. No, I'm actually gonna press instant result just so we don't have to watch. At home, we're gonna play for the win. It's just because we've already played the game. I don't have to go for it again. So we'll just 1-1 draw. Cool, fine. And save here in case it crashes again. Where's save? Save game. Jesus Christ. Man, I took him to Tom Glover. The only reason I pressed instant result is because the game crashed and I didn't want to play it again. I could view the highlights, but it's fine. It's fine. I'll at least go and watch our goal. Just so we can see what's come of that. We'll go and watch the goal. I was going for camps all people. I mean, I don't really care because he's a Bradford player, but Hump's losing his perfect hat trick. And did he even score? No, I didn't click this, but yeah, that's going to show Stephen again. No, it was Sorba Thomas. Silko Thomas. Who's Sorba Thomas then? Because Sorba Thomas is a thing. Sorba like this, so. Where did Stoke get him from? Hey, Huddersfield. Thought so. Yeah. I just forgot that. Right. Now let's hope to God the game doesn't crash again. mean, I've just saved, so it's not the end of the world, but it's having to get the game back fucking open. Just get my senior team. Gonna do this. I'm gonna pretend you don't see anything. Probably, if it breaks again, I'm gonna fume. Application error. Error was encountered in the application will now close. An error will be uploaded to devs for analysis. Okay. Fine. Right, I'm not allowed to do that. Coolio. Fuck you. The game crashed again. At least I saved this time. Guess Jack Diamond doesn't want to leave. Oh, I want some bloody wingbacks. That like feature worked fine in a different save file. I don't know why it's like causing the game to break. Sweet fuck. Oh, what was that? It was just that stream boost shite. I don't even know what it is. It's not a website I've dared to go to. Right, while the game was, I'm gonna drink. Right, I'm back after that mess. Trying to get a drink. I've got my drink now, and can the game like not crash? What's that noise? What's playing? That shouldn't be. Pause. Spotify to stop. I don't want you right now. I didn't realize I'd left it open my computer. Will Evans at Mansfield is the best. Like, really, him? Why? Oh, he's player of the week. I thought he was a thingy. He didn't just player of the week. It's whatever. Draw was on £200. And Jaden February is gonna Get your 350, please leave. Can someone just come in for them? I want rid. Let's ask him to stay. I'll tell him out. If he doesn't want us to like pester him about it, that's fine. I don't let him know my thoughts on the whole situation. I'm probably going to sack off the Leeds game and just get myself out of that competition. If I'd been given a winnable game, it'd be a different story. But against Leeds, I'm probably going to sack it off. However, if we can't beat Burton, then I'm worried. After we got a draw against Bradford and we lost now because the game crashed and I hadn't saved. Cheers, FM. What underrating must have Walsall rule, whatever, I don't care. Wait. I haven't put Mox in there now. No one's apparently in bad condition anymore. Karaoke's still very fatigued. Ollie No's already one yellow card away from a suspension. That's not what I expected. It's very early in the season for that to be true. But we'll go over it. Right. Address the team. Go get them, boys. Years ago, just fuck off. God. Fucking hell. Burton at home. This is like a must-win game. If we don't win here, I'll be like concerned. Burton at home. Very nearly. Had a good chance early doors. Their shot on target. Theirs was a shot on target. Some shoot just like popped up from end for edge at box for its fucking XG to be so low. I think someone's playing trumpet outside. Oh, first time chat. Hello there. Caligo Mornings. Morningstar, sorry. Hi. Caligo Morningstar. Yeah, I just can't. I don't know why it's. Um, it's not long started to be fair. I only did my first stream on it this time last week, and then I had to fuck off for a few days, so I haven't streamed since the last time I played this. Um, I think this is game week 4, and I'm no, this might be game week 5. It's game week 4 or 5 or something like that, and I'm like 10th in League One. It's just the game's the game. I did lose 3-0 to Bradford in the game before this, and then the game crashed immediately after, and then I replayed it and it was a 1-1. So a little bit of fortune from FM. In my opinion, for a side like Stockport, this game Burton at home is an absolute must win. And to be fair, in the opening handful of minutes, would look to the better side. I think for almost any team in League One, Burton at home is an absolute must win because it's Burton at home. But you know, you can't take any games for granted. And that's a hard lesson I've learned over the course of playing FM for the last 5 years. 6? How long have I been? I got FM20. You're doing an octagon, fair enough. I personally don't think I could. Doing an octagon's quite a lot. Look, how the fuck's he missed that? I don't know, I thought I went for this because I thought a top half League One save would be like good stream, like worthy. It'd get us far enough into the and I'd be able to run it for quite a while, but it wouldn't overstretch. It wouldn't take too long, but it also wouldn't be too short either. Right then, yeah, that is that's dedication right there. Being fucking 8 years, is it 8 years? 7 years into an octagon challenge. Let's say I personally couldn't, but good on you for taking it, I suppose. Reload this menu. Um, this the thing I need? Yes, it is. Who's now this one? Can I get others? It doesn't show up. Yes. Oh. Oh well, now we should make a noise if anyone does anything. Did the quadruple with Birmingham women? Nathan Lowe was born offside. In the Bradford run that I lost, he also scored an offside goal right before half time that would have put us 1-0 up and completely changed the course of that Bradford game. I mean, it ended up not mattering because the game crashed the day after. But quadruple of Birmingham women's is fucking. I don't even where do Birmingham women start? Do they even start in the WSL or the like the equivalent of the Championship? My women's football knowledge is a bit shaky. I can't lie. WSL 2. Yeah, I'm assuming that's like their second tier equivalent. So fucking well in, I guess. Like I don't really know. Like it's not the type of thing you expect to get dealt. It's an achievement. And it have been a slog as well because the WSL is quite a tight league. Not many people tend to run away with it. That is quite a sharp drop off because that was only 10 years ago, or 12. Realizing 2014 was more of a decade ago makes me feel a bit old. But 11, it's not 2026 yet. I'm just playing FM26, but yeah, like that is low. Oh my god, this fucking guy, man, Nathan Lowe. He was one at best in this league. Like, well, he was too good for League Two when he was at Walsall last year. well, for the first half of last season, and then Stoke recalled him and gave him odd little chance in the second half of the Championship. And now he's ended up here, and the only time he scores is when he's fucking offside. Fair enough. I'm surprised you just haven't kicked on, like the Blues men's haven't kicked on as much as they have in Championship this season. Like I'd expect them to be a bit better than like mid-table by now. I mean, you've finally sorted out your best 11, but or at least it seems that way because you've kept changing your defense for a while. Like you seem to have settled on your back four. That's also fair enough. My partner also lives in America, so I can understand that being a reason for picking an MLS side. Like if I were to do, I wouldn't do a save in MLS because their registration rules are hell on earth. But you know what? We've waiting now for the team talk. We've been the better team. Honestly, I'm just gonna bring off me strikers because they're all well, one of them at least. Can I leave camps on? I'm gonna bring off Lowen camps for this. I think. Where is Mothersill and Odin Bailey? Go on, lads. Yeah, Seattle. I don't. Again, like I don't watch women's football in any capacity. If I'm being brutally honest, and me MLS knowledge was better 5 years ago than what it is now. But Seattle, like I remember Clint Dempsey about 10 years ago being there. After he was done with, like it was when he was an old man one, and after he was done with Prem because he was really good at like Fulham and yeah, I guess yeah, you do. That is fact. Like, but it's the amount of money you've chucked around and like how like that is fair. But like I think the expectations come from the amount of money you've been chucking around and the team that's come up from League One because that team in League One was probably a top half championship side as it is, and then he's brought in fucking Kyogo and Dutch and Neumann and so on. So there was sort of like anything other than top six is probably a failure for a lot of people looking at that Birmingham side. I think Wrexham have found themselves in a similar boat, just to a lesser extent, because their side that they've come up with weren't as good. And then you just went and slapped Pompey 4-0. So the championship across the board's really tight this season, though. Like, there's only what's there something like 12, what's it like? I swear there's only like 15 points or something from sixth to third bottom. Or well, no, because there's a bit of a drop off going from Norwich to whoever's above them in it. So like from fourth bottom up to sixth, really tight. And then there's just Cov. Come on, go again. Norwood puts it in. Why was he going all the way free from Pie? Moxon. He went back to Pie. Lewis, he's gonna. Lewis went for it. That's not the first time he's like went for something like that, and it usually comes like somewhat close to going in. Norwood's playing net and is like napped. I'm gonna bring him off because he's like old man. He shouldn't be playing full 90 every week. We'll get Ben Osborne on. Is Paddy Lane back as keeper? It's just how we're going. Um, I was going to put Paddy on. Who is he? No, man, he's a winger. Why do I think he was a goalie? Yeah, there's 15 points separate in seconds. I knew it was something insane like that. Like from the playoffs down to like the teams in the relegation battle. It's insane. The championship. Because I know the main drop offs are going to Norwich in the bottom three, and then obviously there's Wednesday on like negative points, and then Cov have a bit of a lead at the top because Coventry are insane. But like, there's no reason why sides like Birmingham or Ipswich shouldn't be up there with Coventry, in my opinion, in terms of the squad. Like, I think like Ipswich, especially like Leif Davis, is too good for the championship. I don't understand why like an actual good Prem team didn't go in from. I'm a Newcastle fan, and I think we should have considered at least considered signing Leif Davis. He's a Newcastle fan and all. Davis would have been a good. Yeah, it's 20 points from second to 23rd. It's ridiculous. Like it's mid-November. That shouldn't really like still be that close. Like one good run and you're up at playoffs, and one bad run and you're like could go down here. So, I mean, it's good to have that level of competitiveness in a league, and if there was a league to do it, it would be the Championship because the Championship is a very good league. Like in terms of like watching it, and like I don't watch a lot of football in general, but like in terms of like I keep up with the Championship because of like it's an interesting league to follow, and I keep up with League One to some extent as well. To be fair, Dodgson's like nearly dead. He might have to like. To be fair, the next game's the Leeds in the cup, and that's like not winnable. So I'm probably just gonna sack it off. Yeah, you do. Yeah, he's like you went and hammered like Millwall and I think it was Portsmouth back to back, and that was when like people finally woke up to the fact that yous are a bit cracked. You'll definitely. I don't think like I didn't think you would go up this year anyway, but I thought you would be like in top six. But like it's a matter of when, not if, for Birmingham, in my opinion. Like there are some teams that are just going to get promoted eventually. There's just a lot of teams that have surprised people in the Championship this season. Like Southampton having to sack Will Still isn't necessarily something I expected. Um, Norwich are awful. Yeah, that Borough had a really good start though. Like Rob Edwards had them up in second, didn't he? Now he's probably going to Wolves, from what it seems. To Wolves are so doomed. Like I don't know how yous like were struggling to score as much as yous were though. Like you've got good strikers, you've got Dutch, you've got Farahashi, like you've got good wingers and all. You've got like Stanfield. Spending that much on Stanfield when you were a League One side is also insane, but you just did it. You've got it to flaunt it, I guess. Yeah, a lot of people predicted Blues to go up though. That's the thing. Like you should be in and around. Like you should be in the. Like, I think anything below top six is a failure. Fucking hell. Can we get to this is probably the full time highlight. It's just matter of Wooten's had a go. Like I didn't realize Mussel had assisted his goal as well before. But that's fair enough. Yeah, Stansfield. You've definitely overspent on him, but he's a youngin', and so it's a matter of what will happen in time more than how else. I think. Where's that leave us in the league? We are eighth and level on points with sixth place Lincoln. Stansfield's only like 20 when you've got him, I think. We've won. And that's what matters at the end of the day. 3 points are 3 points. We're not the best scorers, but we're quite defensively solid. If we just get the full table. Yeah, we've only scored 6 in 5, but we've also only conceded 4. And opening day was a 3-2 loss to Bolton. So, like, I think other than the Bolton game, we've only conceded once, and it was in a 1-1 draw, and like that 1-1 draw. I pulled this off. Yeah, there was this 3-2 loss to Bolton on opening day, then a 1-0 win away at Wickham, a 1-0 win at Orient, a 1-1 draw at Bradford, and a 1-0 win over Burton. Like, it's boring as sin, but it might get up. I'm going to sack off this Leeds game probably, and I also don't care for whatever. This is the Papa John's name in it, like the Papa John's got renamed. I think it was called the Checker Trade Trophy at one point. No, it's I don't really know. It's a chance for small sides to go to Wembley though, and that's kind of the purpose of it. But like when it's a competition that like Newcastle under 21s could technically win. Like what if it's 60 seconds? What sort of shite above it? The Israel Premier League Cup, the Kazakhstan Super Cup, the Moldovan Super Cup. Like it's naff. I'm not gonna like it's Leeds in the Carabao. Like if this was a team we could like actually beat, like if it was if it was like a League One or Two side, I'd Ballymumba's review. I don't understand why he stayed at Plymouth. Like he could definitely get a championship move. Yeah, yeah, no, that is quite heartwarming to be fair to him. Like that is honestly cracking. Fair enough. Like well in 2J Stansfield for that. I didn't realise he had that much like lore, I guess. Why the fuck would I ever buy Lyndon Dykes? I get Birmingham would rather, shit like the Birmingham board rather shit themselves and put it and play Lyndon Dykes, but yeah. Stansfield will be a right player for you as well once you've got him like who is this guy? And he'd also cost money I don't have. Because this Stockport board of tight horses won't give me fuck all. For me, that game against Wigan on the Saturday, we've got like a week off. They're going to the Plymouth game though, so hopefully we'll be fully fit for Plymouth. Glover handed an Aussie caller. Hell yeah. Jonathan Russell from Barnsley. Yeah, I don't need him. I don't have 300 kind of games. Maybe because I need a left back. Like, Barnsley. Yeah, senior team. Obviously, I don't want like. I mean, obviously, I love Davis Keeler. I don't know. He's very good, but you do. No. And Tanai Watson. Why is he loading this? He's only just acquired him. George against injured. You've got like a Connell. I want like a Andy Dallas. God, forget he's a thing. As they're on loan. Tanai Watson like plays for Barnsley in real life. Like actually gets game time. I don't know who the fuck his bloke is. Nathan. Jonathan Bland. Bland won't sit again. They get games in the Barnsley team in real life. Callum Guy. I remember this is Barkley. I thought he was on loan. Barnsley was another team I was considering doing instead of Stockport for this as well. I think Barnsley have a very good team. Who's this? Hey, shit. I don't understand my Barnsley. I mean, I can't afford this. Like, I can't afford any of this. Except I've got players I need to get rid of that I can't. I just send me this because I don't care. Pro and Edgley Parkers. Newell's into town. Fair enough. We'll just try and, like, again, if this was remotely winnable, I'd be a bit more honest, but I'm not, because it's not. Review team selection, I'm assuming there'll be a lot of people. Really, I'm convinced that this is full of crap. I'm gonna give Odin Bailey the starting nod, I guess. Does it want us to like just start Ben Osborne? Is that where this is going? Yes, reckoning Ben Osborne's better than Owen Moxon, which fair enough, I guess. Moxon's just been kind of playing next year. No, probably been alright. I don't know. We'll go with it. I'll trust the game on this, but yeah, okay, for I didn't expect them to play like that good a side. Like, no way in hell are we winning this. Maybe we'll just stun them and win one now. I thought they'd play a rotated side that like is more or less Leeds' actual starting 11 in Prem, which is in reality not what they chuck out for a cup game against Stockport. Hello? Oh my fucking god, that we just very nearly took the lead against fucking Leeds. Like it winning like as much as I don't think we will winning this game would be a right statement because it'd show that like if we go up into the championship we can hang because if these drop into it they'll be one of the top sides. Go on, Norwood. Put this into box. What we got to. I'm surprised we've been the only. It's only 5 minutes in, but we've like came swinging. Like we're actually the only side making real chances. And what if it was a? I used the word real loosely. I mean, all they need's like one half decent effort and they'll just carve a clean open. And then it's all on Tom Glover to save a Premier League striker's shot. But other than that, this first 10 minutes has left me feeling quite optimistic. You have to the space bar goes to your text message. Oh, thank God. That if that's only come out within the last like 2 hours, I obviously wouldn't have been able to have it because I've been streaming for that period. But that is really nice because that annoyed me when I played last week when I last played like thingy. Because I did it instinctively because that's how it was. That's how it's been for years. And then it made us continue, and I was like, "What? Why?" And it was really annoying. But that is a nice thing to. That is a nice thing to know. Means I can actually hit spacebar. I like being able to hit spacebar for that rather than having to manually click on every message. It's just a pain in the ass. An hour ago it was released. All right, okay, right. So I'm gonna wait until after this stream for that. I could close and reload the game, but the game's already. Actually, unless it's been able to update in the time I've reloaded the game after it crashed, then fair enough. Maybe that's why the game crashed because new update came out while I was fucking playing. And Bruton scored. We are 1-0 up against Leeds. Holy shit. We are 1-0 up against Leeds. Let's have ourselves a little League Cup run, lads. We've killed Dan James, okay. Dan James is dead. Is he up? Yeah, he is. We've given the ball to Tanaka. The Outanaka is very good though. Good stop from Glover, but Leeds now have a corner. Leeds have got a lot of big lads. And the only player missing from Leeds is like actual starting 11, Sean himself. This one it's gone. Corey O'Keefe. I will take it, but you have been the better side by an absolute mile. Got it right. I'm hoping some of that's just been fixed in that update because the game has been a bit buggy because they didn't update it on release day because it came out on the Tuesday, I think, and the last update they did was on the previous Friday. And then they didn't update on the Tuesday when the full release came out at 4 in the afternoon, but all they did was remove all of the beta watermarks and the report bug feature. When in reality they should have just left the report bug feature because I'd have reported about 10. And they received 2 fucking automatic bug reports off me because the game's crashed twice. I don't think like the in-game editor was tested at all prior to release. Which I buy it because I like messing. It's not for this, but I do like messing around with it. I think there's a lot of stuff you can do with the in-game editor, and I like having it for that. And it just wasn't tested at all. Its menu, just like every other menu in this game, is awful, and half the buttons don't fucking work. One of the key ones that doesn't work is the one that changes your transfer budget. It changes it visually in the editor menu, and you want your actual transfer budget menu, which is so much harder to find than it really should be. And it's what it was before you did anything. We're not getting anything, but I mean, we're fine. We keep the pressure on. Dodgson. Owen Dodgson got back on him. Got back on Dan James for that, so I'm not complaining. I really didn't expect to be winning this game. I'm surprised that like it's not even that we're like scamming it. We're genuinely like convincingly winning. Scoreline only says 1 now, but Leeds haven't really done fuck all, and I'm all for it. Obviously, it means we're winning a game we shouldn't be, and that'll give lads a bit of confidence, won't it? You know, we can go and beat Leeds, we can mop up League One and try and get up. To be fair, Melier is a League One standard keeper, so you know. Melier is not Leeds' starting keeper. I think that's the only. I think they're the 2 starting 11 changes. Longstaff usually plays, I think, and Melier doesn't. They have like a different goalie. I can't remember his name, but Nathan does clean for. He still couldn't score a goal to save his fucking life, but he's trying. He gets in good positions. He's just I don't know blind. They wouldn't know where net was. So it slapped him in the face. I don't know why it's put Alu there. And then all these are listed as sub 1. Like, God, this game is so, like, unpolished. Lower Norwood. Got Mothersill. And Moxon. They've made some substitutes as well. They brought on Grove, Roden, and Goodmanson. Goodmanson's usually a left back. Goodmanson's a left back, ain't he? Like, you can probably just play up there, I guess. He's probably just an attacking fullback that can play up there. Bailey. Where's he gone? We're at? Oh, he's on Wooten in box. Not to go. We are 2 now, though. What is this? Because my first round was a game against, like, Donny or something. And so, you like, I think we won that on penalties. Like, okay, we drew and then won on penalties against Doncaster, so, yeah. I'm surprised they haven't just had, like, 2 unsavable efforts, because, they're Premier League players and I've still got a League One goalie stood there. Like, Tom Glover's been good for us, but he's not exactly a Prem standard keeper. I do like him, though. He was a really good, like, I seen him in the thing and I couldn't, like, I'm trying to faff with his wages at the start of last stream. It was a bit annoying. I couldn't get him. Then he came back and was like, we'll talk again. And I was like, all right, calm. And I got him in and he was really good. I do still want, like, a wing back on each side. We don't have a good enough starting left wing back and we don't have, like, any depth on the right hand side. So, I'd like that to change. Barely. God. I don't know where it's going to change from because this ball of stingy is out. They're not giving us fuck all in terms of, well, money. We've got like 2 mil sat there in club bank balance that isn't being used, and I went, can I have some coin, and they went, get lost. So I'm hoping, like, if I go up or something, they'll give us a fat chunk of cash for us to go and spunk, and I'll get fullbacks, and well, Lowe's only in on loan, so had to get another striker. Yeah, and that's next season, and depending on how much the boards give us, and we've only just started this, and I'm just, can't really talk about what we're going to do with money that we don't have right now, because we don't have it right now and we won't ever have it right now. Which is a crying shame, honestly. Because, okay, they have scored. And the run might be over. They're probably just going to, like, wake up in the last 20 minutes and put us to the sword and win 4-2. But you know what? Iluru, you can't do that, so stop trying. You're not League One's Fabian Schär, unfortunately for both of us. Because I love just seeing a defender score an outrageous goal. Probably because I'm a Newcastle fan and Fabian Schär exists, but it's what it is, I suppose. Yeah, okay. Altanaka's good, and it seems I've predicted it. we're now just going to get annihilated. Like, we're not going to finally, I'm just going to get buried beneath the late avalanche. I'll enjoy the fact we were 2-0 up against Leeds, though, I guess. We deserve to be winning and all. We were playing cracking football, especially for the fact we're up against Leeds. Like, I'm still happy with how this has went, even if we are to lose now. I mean, obviously, you can look at it with that sour aspect of you were 2-0 up and have managed to blow it, but we shouldn't have been 2-0 up in the first place. So, we've played Leeds and we'll give them a game. We've forced them to actually wake up in the last 20 minutes. Well, we've forced Out Tanaka to wake up. The rest of the team's having them fuck all. Well, Dan James, I guess. I think Dan James has got both assists, so fair. But, you know. Hmm. Come on, again. Cool. Dodgson. I was just going to try and take his defence and try and grind out a shootout win out at Leeds. Because Melier's crap. Is that how this is going to go? Should I just stick out part of the bus? I could just go like very defensive mentality and change my tactical style part of the bus. I could, do I? No. I think invites too much pressure. I'll go into like cautious and see if we can. I mean, if we concede a lot, change that off. And if we score, I'm going on a defensive. Spin that off because we might concede here actually. It's looking like yeah. Yeah. Oh, nope, we dealt with it. Counter attack on? Osborne? It might be, you know. Nope, never mind. You can just see that were League One players against Premier League players. Being edit clear. I'm waiting for it to actually be out of danger. Ah. Oh wait, no, that's advantage played. Not a penalty. Cool. Saved by Glover. Just in case that's there. It's fine. Just take the carbon vessel. I'm not gonna whinge. Not gonna whinge. Just keep calm. Carry on. Post after World War II, that was printed and then immediately destroyed because the government thought it was too patronising. Well, then, good. Well, it was Bailey. I thought it was Aluwa or something. I wish it would be one of our big physical centre halves. But you know what? I'm not complaining. That's just counter. See if we can just nick it later on. Mother still. Wooten's there. But oh, Melly actually made a save. Fucking hell. Osborne, are you gonna stick it in? It's felt a Moxon, who can do stuff with it. Moxon goes to Connolly. Lou was there. Connolly, Bailey. Bailey's gonna go for it. Ooh, another corner. We might be the ones to take it. Please. Over what? Right. Are you gonna send them off in the final minute of the game? No. Just thought just if he did that it'd have been funny, I guess. But this is almost certainly the full time highlight in this end 2-2 and just going to penalties. Which fine by me, I guess. I didn't think I'd have made it this far. So but I thought, I mean, like in terms of still being in this before a ball was kicked. Whatever comes after, probably being the last touch of match, the last kick of the 90. There we go, penalty time. Is the glitch still there where you can like? Okay, no, you can only add your like, because when on initial release you could add not just your entire match day squad, but your entire senior team. Well, have I got 12? I don't understand how I've got 12, but sure. Ooh. In front of our own crowd has to come with something to shoot out, surely. I'm surprised that annoyed them. Go on with myself. Bang. Just make sure Melier can't save any of them. No, yeah, just beat the goalkeeper for sheer power. Just what you want to see, put a Nick Voltamara type shit. Because his penalty in that Forest game was insane. But you know the goalkeeping hassle would have been saved over the years had just kept Matt Sells. Who's like one of our best players. They scored, but I just back Tom Glover more in a shootout than I do Ilamelia. That's where this lies, and I think that's what matters. Like I think it'll come to Glover making a save. Melia doesn't, which is all you can really ask for. Oh, I didn't expect him to save an out Tanaka, I thought though. But fair enough. Well then, Tom Glover. Bang, Osborne. If Glover saves this, it's all but sorted. Renan Lodi. I back you, Glover, son. Go on. Make your save. Oh, he does. He actually did. Glover's insane. Glover's actually sick. What a signing. Only sign I've actually been able to make because Boris stingy as out. Tom Glover. And that's it. 4-1 on pens. Can't complain at all. Beating Leeds on. I mean, both of our Carabao Cup games have been won on penalties. Fucking well in all here. I cannot complain the slightest inch with how that went. I know you said Callaghan won and stuff that you can thingy, but I'm assuming that's. I'm gonna assume. I'll test it to see if the game crashed and allowed me a thingy. Yeah, okay. I don't have access to that until after I've finished the stream, so fair enough. It's fine. I haven't missed anything of consequence, so we'll be fine. It's only a 2-day rest before we'll play. Who's this? Wigan. Transfer window closes here. Moxon injured in training. Cool. 5 for 6 days. 2 players called up from national duty. Malik Miller sold. Anderson's in the U21 Iceland team, and Tom Glover. That might affect this Plymouth game actually. Who's this one player improvement? What do I rate? I'm going to delegate the Leeds channel training to Clint Hill. I'm assuming he's the assistant. And Moxon can apparently play. I'm probably not going to, but he can. Yeah, he's listed as an orange knock. We don't have rotate, haven't played Leeds. Wooten is getting dropped. We'll give Anderson the nod. Dodgson and O'Keefe as well. I can put Osborne there. And I can go with Fiorini as this player. The back three now have good connection, which is what you want to see. It's where it's always going to come, realistically speaking, the back three. And Corey O'Keefe. Who can go there? Who can? Basically, like, me right back options are limited. I'm gonna give it to Jack Diamond. This is gonna be the only time you play. Just because fucked it right back. We can't do much else, so it's a lot to do. I need to plug in my controller. I didn't plug in. I've got the one that's next to my bed plugged in, but I don't have this one plugged in. Just didn't need to when I came back last night because it was like 8:30 or something by the time I got back through. Though I haven't been elsewhere in country, and having to come back on a train and getting in at about 8:30 at night. I was just like, let's get the telly online bed. We're on a good run, keep it going. I trust yous. Leeds. They're not Leeds, Wigan. We've just went to Leeds and done well. Surely we can get a result off Wigan. Wigan are a decent like mid-table side. An away trip to Wigan is definitely a game you can slip up. But, we're a very defensively solid outfit, and Wigan, in real life at least, being about as sharp in the box as a blunt pencil. An away trip to Wigan isn't exactly going to be a high-scoring affair. Just your typical rainy day in Northwest. Wigan's not that far from Stockport. And it's just trying to see what we can do. I hate when teams play back five and then also play DMs. Like it's just so shit. It was really bad on FM24 because like every single AI team would play a flat back seven. And it made us want to tear my hair out. That's it. The only good. There's a more variety in AI tactics. It's not just every single team slightly worse than your defaults to a flat back seven because they're shit in the bed. What's this? God. What did he do? A yellow for what exactly? Fucking hell. Could Jack Diamond end up being the right back? Anderson? Anderson? Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm still showing with a highlight, which probably means we're going to get it up and go again. Norwood. Anderson. Low. Finds Fiorini. Good save. You've got a corner. And we don't get to see the corner, so we're moving on with our lives. Fiorini, Bailey, Anderson. One white to Osborne. Low. Anderson. Diamond. So is this going to be another highlight? Is Glover just going to like bum it along? Yes, he is. Go on then. Anderson's there. He doesn't win it. We've recovered it though. Diamond. Big Jack Diamond. He's never going to play again. But who? Okay. Okay, because that was awful. He's actually been one of my better players this game. Like, he's been the best player on the pitch so far, which isn't what I was expecting from him. Maybe he's someone worth looking at and trying to keep around. Saved by Tom Glover, who's going to launch it because he's class. And does just kind of how we play. Lincoln have also took me by surprise, like in real life this season. Like they've always been a good side, and they've always been like that little clump of teams just outside, but like really making a good run at playoffs this season. But like I've still been impressed by how we played. Like it's never a matter of not being impressed by how we play. It's just I feel like the games could be a lot bigger scorelines than what we're getting. Like in the league, all of our wins have just been one now. But we're not exactly like it might just be a matter of time. Like we'll just annihilate someone soon enough. But is this team the type of team that's going to annihilate someone or not? Lowe's looks competent at least. Bailey Hand. Anderson, okay, right. The problem seems to be the midfield. The strikers are moving well. the chances just maybe aren't quite good enough for them, and they're having to do a lot of work themselves. And maybe I expect a bit more out of the midfield players. Osborne, though, he might be able to change that. Anderson, Diamond for Fiorini, saved by Tickle. Tickle's very good for this level. I don't understand how he's still at Wigan. I feel like a better League One, if not a Championship team, should be like trying to go in for him. You aren't like elite level League One players that just like go to Championship and it makes them immediately better as insane. Bailey's gonna try and hit that, but no. Miles wide corner. Oh no, corner. Hmm. Hmm. Bailey has to come off, in my opinion. Camps. I'm also looking at Anderson, and I'll bring up Anderson for now for Mothercell. Mm. And let's just try and, you know, there's got to be. Oh, I don't see how how haven't we scored? Tickle's been class for them. I didn't expect like an actually a decent performance out of Jack Diamond. I'm quite impressed with Jack Diamond. So especially for the fact that that's probably going to be his only game playing for me because I don't. This team doesn't really suit wingers. There's only two wingers in the whole squad, and you don't really need both wingers. Like this, this team suits having two strikers. The team suits three centre backs. It suits having a 10, and in all of that, you just don't really have the room for wingers. So it's just one of them things. There's only two wingers in the whole club, but like good. Like you could very easily play for our top League One sides. So it's a bit of a shame they don't waste away in my reserve. I'm not even getting into match day squads half the time. Never mind. The starting don't. Okay, thank you, Glover. I'm surprised Tickle's not higher. Tickle's definitely played better than a 6.9. Like, come on. Oh, we've scored. Okay, there we go. Nothing though. This is Ollie Norwood. Hmm. Okay. guess. If he didn't create that, then I'd have been bringing him off there as well. I don't know who for, but this side squad depth is a little miserable. They always could have shunted Osborne into midfield and brought on a left back. Well, brought on like Dodgson or something, I guess. Dodgson's stamina weren't great, that's why I've not started him, but he's still on the bench if he needs. But I think we'll be fine. Movasel. Movasel's on a run and a half. Movasel? Nah. It was a bit of a crap shot. I kept running in his position probably rather than trying to shoot from there. Probably could have got a bit closer to goal in my opinion, but it is what it is. He took his shot. You miss all the shots he didn't take, so he has at least tried. Just needed a bit more power and a bit more direction to actually have a chance. He might get that chance again though, Movasel. Good block. It's an offside one. Okay. It's definitely not a matter of we're not deserving to win, we just don't score enough in my opinion these days. Like, it's all well and good because like 3 points are 3 points, but you'd like to be winning more than 1-0. Because if you only 1-0, it has you on edge the entire game. Like, it'd be nice if we were just a bit more clinical. And that's just all we really need, a bit more clinical. Like, just strikers that, like, Wooten's been like that for when he's not here. And, like, he's been the closest thing we've got to an actual clinical finisher. And he's on bench because he was drained after having played the full 90 and scoring twice against Blades. But even then, he's still not exactly League One or nine. So Pie just try and like, okay, thank you, Glover. We've just got ourselves out of there. Norwood. Camps. I don't know why he's kicked it out. And I don't know what the fuck this is. Okay, well, Luke Robinson and Derek Casella. Derek Casella's alright, but he is probably worse than Paul Mullen. Welsh pool. I still think that was cool that he was in Deadpool, even if it was just as like no one saw his face. All sudden he was that like I don't even know if he was after credits, like the thing. Like if it was just something I seen on like Twitter after. But Paul Mullen being Welsh pool was nice to see. Also makes Wrexham a more enticing place if you know that like their last fucking star striker ended up getting a cameo appearance in a Marvel film. I really need some food after this. I always do because I don't eat beforehand, but I go live at like 6 p.m. So I usually tend to be like hungry by stream end. Hmm. Gone. As long as we don't like completely, I guess that's the most like scary thing about only being a 1-0 lead. You're more scared of chucking it away, especially late on. Because if they get an equaliser, we won't have time to do fuck all about it. Fuck. This is the full-time highlight, so this is probably it. Jack Diamond's just out here trying to waste time. Diamond, where's he going? He's just going to try and... Okay. And that's time. Another grinded out 1-0 win. We definitely could have won by more than one there. Like that game genuinely could have been like 2 or 3. Yeah. I still think Sam Tickle was probably their best player. We should have won by more than one, so I'm gonna say it was a decent performance. And that also puts we into the top 6 after 6 games, which is where you want to be, where you want to stop. Letting everyone know that we are a side that will be in and around this kind of area. You know, tell Louis led line, well in, model citizen and everything. He's just other player. He's only out on, I guess. So that's not the most important thing in the world. But he's only got 1 goal and 1 assist in 8 games, which is a bit worrying. I actually want to continue. Yes, I don't mind hitting space. Respond. Things happen very quickly, so we won't rule anything out. We need to sell to be able to spend, is the issue. Respond. Left back. Let's be real. It's left wing back. Blank keen to find reinforcements. No fucking Virtu trophy. I expect they're quite deadline day. It's because I need to sell to be able to spend, and no one's trying to buy anything. Yeah, it's Luton being forced to flog their entire team. Aren't we gonna tell our Asgard off? Be doubty. I don't understand why the London. Mark McGuinness in the middle of starts for Chef. Tell our Asgard. No Super Rules. He's definitely like, would be one of Alfie Doughty. I don't know. He's a Millwall fan. And he's so is what it is. If the right deal comes along, we'll be open to it. Because if we're able to sell them, view the offer. Can you not just like buy them outright? Because I can't put money now. Yes, please take them off our hands. This might mean we're able to like buy someone in January. I'll get lads on freeze, I don't know. Speculation was this that Jack Damon could be Edgeley Park. Could be leaving. There's sufficient inappropriate interest, I guess. Except for it, he's gone. How much is he on wage wise as well? It clears up £4 off the wage bill and it gets like 150 grand in cash through the door. Gets us some money. Critical money. Do I plan on loaning Anderson? He's still only 20, I didn't even realise that. No, I'm keeping him. He's good. Respond. I'm not too sure in yours. He's popped me first team. Yeah, he's popped me first team. He gets game time. Right. Let's see about wing backs we can pick up on freeze. 200. We don't even necessarily have to go for freebies. I can. Oh, if I like just allocate it all in a wage. That's definitely deleted money. Have I found an infinite money glitch? Maybe a bit. It's probably just a visual error I know in this game. Anyway, Blair Davis. As such, is yeah. I can't get Jamal Lewis. You can jog on. Right. Now we'll be trawling through this menu for a while. Edit search just is expiring in the next year. I'm not allowed to see how good these lads are. Bishop Stortford, Jesus Christ. Stockton, Kidderminster. Transfer to Shrewsbury, Christ alive. Do you know what I'm saying? Doesn't he like work for football? Like, I don't think football's like exists anymore. Didn't he used to work there? Are you good enough? No. Huddersfield. Injured. Cool. You want none? Not good enough. It's definitely putting, yeah, it's putting us at the top every time. You're not gonna want. Like, I don't like young players. They're all just young players. Right, full of age. And go at the top. Obviously, I don't want like 37-year-olds playing at like non-league teams. I do still want to like wing back. Okay, and then we'll try and buy this guy. I will get a move deadline. He can play both sides as well. He's exactly who we need. I can get a move deadline day. You'll be cup tied in the Carabao. Fine by me. I don't have this much money. I can give you like this much. And I can give you like 2 yearly installments that end up being worth 100 grand. You're okay with that, right? Thank you. Cool. Please, I'm going to be afforded more time to be deadline day. Yeah, I am. Okay, it's only skipped forward 15 minutes. You want to be everything fine. I'm going to give you 3 years on slightly less. Cool. Yep, thank you. Moving on. You would solve the problems. I'm surprised I was able to get this over the line. That is, I accept. That's layered, so I'm only paying £250 for now. I have just spent money, so. What? Is this like bugged as hell? Cancel. I'm just gonna, it doesn't work. It's fine. What? The fuck you on about? It did it. It let us click the button and then I went to look at the budgets. Give me a second because we crash whenever I try. We'll save. Because I should have been able to get that over the line and then the game's like fucked us over last second, so you know what, we're just gonna see if I'm allowed to do this. And like we're gonna pretend this isn't happening because it's not like my fault at all. Who's this guy? Oh, he's doing something that doesn't matter. Like I know, doing that's bad, but like it's not my fault. Like I'm blaming the fact the game is bugged because I clearly had the money for that. It almost looked like it was able to generate an infinite money glitch with the sliders, and then I've changed the sliders after thinking, and it went, no, fuck you. That's not my fault. So I know, it looks sketchy the fact I've done that, but I'm only doing that because it's not my fault. And also I now have to. How do you do the registration? Squad. Registration. Where's the guy I've just bought? No, he's not registered, he's out for yonks. Minimum players trained by Stockport, really? Wait, we've got a maximum. Oh, wait, no, this is for League One. Why don't you turn you guys on? You're U21, so I don't need to turn you on either. You're also U21. Is there anyone else I like need to turn on? Given I don't know who this guy is. Is it on Alexa anyway? The squad. Oh my god, this fucking game. Reg. Tom Glover. Matty Soranola. I'm pretty sure there's no one else I need to actually turn on. You're out on loan. Confirm. Yes. Cool, Paul. Right. Yeah, see, now it's showing us all this money again. Like, what the fuck? I don't understand. Respond. I don't want to discuss the finances. But in reality, that was that would have been like the limit of the budget anyway, but it was just within, and like you watch this check. I don't know about that. Pardon me, fuck no. I don't know why if it's based. You can do that, but only after an update, and that happened while I was live, so it didn't occur. Adam Phillips wants to Stockport. Don't really need Adam Phillips. Don't have the money for Adam Phillips. He's good. Have the only two things I've actually done are buy that left back on deadline day and bring in a keeper. It's just let's just get out of deadline day. Jesus Christ. Selling Jack Diamond to fund a wing back signing on deadline day. Just to get to the end of transfer deadline day. I'm not selling anyone, you can piss off. Diamond left. Lewis Bates on register. Lewis Bates would be really good to have actually. I want him back. He'd start. He's just torn his meniscus. But we've got to the end of the transfer deadline. Moxon's like back after his bruised thigh. And I think getting to the end of yes, I would like to save the Stockport stream. Yes. getting to the end of the transfer deadline marks it as a good place to leave off, I think. So we're probably going to call it there. Thank you to Callagher Morningstar for dropping by if you're still here. Well, thank you anyway, even for showing up. But if you're still here, then I appreciate you showing up. I appreciate everyone who shows up. Pixel's a regular around here. Senor Caligo, you seem to be like pro FM geezer. I don't know what I'll be streaming on Sunday, but Sunday is when I'll see you. In a bit then.